Chill. Rise the grind and go get it. I am your host, Mike Man, back with another episode of the Hot Stank Smoking Rapperweed TV the podcast. Brought to you by MBMG Films, the hottest photography. Go ahead, push the subscribe button when it's loud, lit loud, circle forming because of COVID. I can't pass. I need 12 feet players, 6 for the cool, if you're sick for that penny ass blunt. You tap that notification button, we got a circle. Chill. Man. To my black Trump supporters, well, not mine. To the black Trump supporters, black folks that seem to be brown nosing and all that shit, blink twice if you need help. Because I don't know how the fuck you, of all people, don't see it. But this is Rapperweed TV, the podcast, going up on Spotify, YouTube, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, POCKETCAST, Anchor.fm, and more. Chill. Like I was saying, the hottest thing smoking, Rapperweed TV, the podcast. You see it. Chill. But man, we need y'all to blink twice. Blink twice, bro, if you need help. Because there are a few of you who seem to not, well, maybe, I think the messages have been, somewhere along the lines twisted up. You know how hearsay, she say gets started. Somebody say something, but then when they repeat it, they omit one word or two words and add some shit in there extra, and it's something totally different now. 1 second. Chill. Now, help me understand why you don't understand, because a few of you, it's like, it's puzzling to hear some of y'all talk. Like Candace Owens, and I recently just found out some shit about ESPN anchor Steele, like some of the comments she's been making in the past. I didn't know that, and I used to kind of like her, but now I don't know. And it seems like the head of the Uncle Ruckus clan, Mr. Charleston White, bruh. These three, oh, and there's this anchor on CNN that my wife just can't stand it hell for. But I don't know. If y'all need help, bro, seriously, just blink twice. We'll see if we can get the proper resources or assistance that you may or may not need. That shit, it's just puzzling and sit up here and, like, some of the shit people say and do. Some of the shit people say and do, and in the name of, backing up some of the shit that the white folks say and do and proclaim. Main ones, Candace Owen, fucking Charleston White. Now, me personally, I think Charleston White did a lot of this shit to bring a lot of fucking attention to itself. On purpose. But shouts out to the brother for actively, going to city council meetings and basically doing shit that black folks won't do. We commend you for that type of shit, but then when you get to speaking down, like, he gives you that fucking, basically, I'm gonna be honest with you, he give you that shit that you need to hear. Some of y'all. A lot of us need to hear that shit, some of it. But it's just the way he says it, and then the way he comes off with it. Like, some of it seems arrogant or cocky or some shit, or however you want to call it. Like, it rubs people the wrong way. I mean, you know, like they say, the truth hurts, and I think mainly that's what it is with him. Cause like I say, he says some shit that is spot on. Like, he says a lot of shit that's spot on, a lot, and that should be true. But when you go to advocating, oh, you can't wait till we go back to slavery, like, bruh, like, come on now. I mean, what's the point of saying that shit if you advocating to have shit changed? And I mean, I don't get that part. So it makes, to me, outside looking in, spade. To me, looking on the inside at you, it's like you doing this shit for the shock value for one, the drama for two, and the attention for three. So, I mean, that's the formula for going viral and becoming a star nowadays, sadly to say. But, I mean, that's what you do. That's how you operate. I mean, yeah, you're an activist and you raise toys and shit for the kids for Christmas, for people that don't do shit, but you sit up and down like the gangsters and the drug dealers who don't do that type of shit. So it's almost like you challenging them or some shit. That's why it comes across rubbing people somewhat the wrong way. But yeah, Mr. Charleston White, bro. I mean, like I say, it's some shit that you say. Well, I'm gonna give you your credit, bro. A lot of the shit you say is spot on, dead ass. But then when you go to advocating for them white folks, hoping, you know, this shit goes back to slavery, you gonna be the head nigga in charge, telling our ass, see, you told us so, and all that type of shit. That shit, that's the part that's kind of suspect. I mean, like I said, I'm not speaking down on them because I'm not. All I see is what everybody else sees on YouTube. But when you go to look in between some of this shit, like, you can say this and you can say this, but you will say that. Like, how does that shit work? You want us to do better, but you can't wait for us to go back to slavery. How the fuck does that work out? I mean, you call gangsters out, you call the dope boys out, you calling black men out and all this shit, women especially. You calling everybody out, bro. And like I said, you say some spot on shit, but for the majority of it, like, when you go to adding shit like that, the slavery part and all that shit, like, that's where you, I don't know, that's where this shit started looking suspect. But to the black folks that need help, the Trumpers, the black Trumpers and all that shit, the black Magas, black Republican Party, if you need help or are in severe danger, blink twice. Bruh. Like the Candace Owen bitch, like that heifer there, like, oh no. But, you know, I'm quite sure she'll say some shit about me, or I'm not looking to get shit started because, as you can see, it's just a small channel, bro. Granted, we don't do no shit to kind of take no thirsty ass approach to growing my audience. I want my shit to go organically, slowly but surely. It's a race, not a marathon, or some shit like that. It's a marathon, not a race. Yeah. So, like, you running down there to get it all. I'm gonna walk slowly to get all that I can get. But yeah, like, I don't do the tagging of people when I post shit and I'm talking about folks. No, and don't think that I'm scared of you. Don't think I don't do shit because I'm scared, homie. No. I'm trying to be humble. I'm a humble cat. You know. Just one thing you will know that's one of my traits is being humble. But you know what they say about the quiet ones? Because I am quiet too. But that's by choice. So, but yeah, man, don't think I don't post shit or don't tag people or some shit because of fear or not wanting to confront some shit. No, I'm just in my lane trying to remain humble, bro. That's it. But I got to speak on them motherfuckers, the black Trumpers, the black Magas, the black Republican, whatever. If you need help, bro, just say that shit. Blink twice. Hard. Because shit, we get it. You are under duress, but can't say. There are some things that you are not at liberty to provide to the public because it may hurt your lifestyle or your well-being or your life. So we get that part, but blink twice. Just like that. If you're in trouble, if you need assistance, we'll see if the NAACP will still verify your card or your pass. But until then, man, bless your heart. Bless y'all motherfucking hearts, bro. Because some of y'all don't get it. But, yeah, man, the shit's starting to roll in. People, like the pictures that they surfacing of everybody that participated in all this shit. And my thing, one of them things is the picture of the guy that's standing in the gallery. The black guy with the red MAGA hat and all this shit. Now, there's the look on his face, bro. I mean, that says a lot. Like, that shit is starting to take off as a meme of its own. But it's just the fact of it seems like you was bamboozled into that shit. That's one of the looks. That's one of the thoughts I got from the look on your face. Or you look like they fooled your ass into thinking. That's one of the memes. They fooled your ass into thinking we finna go get our stimulus check. Fuck what they talking about. You know what's fucked up? Now, we just saw, the goddamn double standard. We saw how motherfuckers think they get it one way and we get it another way. We saw all that. We get that. White privilege and shit. We get that. You saw that yesterday. You've been seeing that replaying on the news, and you're going to see that for a minute until, matter of fact, you're going to see that shit for a minute because you got Martin Luther King Day coming up soon. You're finna have a new president sworn in soon. That we have a biracial female vice president. So that's historic. And next month is Black History Month. So next month, bruh. But like I say, going toward the end of the year and shit, like the whole part of this year, and 4 years leading up to the next election, it's gonna be some sweeping changes. I really think. I mean, they have no choice, bro. A lot of you motherfuckers expose your hands. You showed some shit that a lot of the world wasn't supposed to see. Like, there's some in-house shit that supposed to stay in-house. Like, what happened in Vegas. But you niggas went back home blabbing, showing pictures and shit. Like, I want y'all... Where is she? There's this chick. Yeah, we gonna listen to... No, it's not her. That was the co-founder. Yeah. Now, this is Brittany Packnett. What did you say? Get her name right. Gotta get her name right. Brittany Packnett Cunningham. Now, this is what the world, as far as black people, this is what everybody was thinking. Everybody that's for black people and equality. This is what we know, and this is what we we're asking ourselves. This is the topic of conversation all week. But listen to what Brittany say. See, like they showed fucking pictures of the fucking popo. I saw the video. The dude just waving their asses up. Come on, through this way. Come on, through this way. Like, bro, the police. Like, had that shit been the other way around, motherfucker would have been ride geared, head to toe, rooter to the tutor. Bruh, niggas wouldn't even got to the sidewalk of that bitch. They talking about the steps. Fuck that. See how big that fucking sidewalk is? Nah, bruh. The walkway or the corridor. We wouldn't even made it to that motherfucker. Or where the street meets and the sidewalk meets that little 3-4 inch step, whatever. We wouldn't have got past that shit, bruh. You saw it. They motherfucking ass had everything blocked off. And like Black Lives Matter co-founder, she say they implemented that rule when Black Lives Matter were down there. Like you could not be standing still for 5 seconds. You cannot stand still for 5 seconds in DC if you are a Black Lives supporter. What the fuck? Bro, these motherfuckers came in here walking all on your grass and shit. Nigga, we can't get to the sidewalk. Walking all on your grass and shit, climbing up your walls and shit. But you worry about us though. You think the revolution gonna come when we finally get pissed and come, right? You think that's when the Civil War gonna start or some shit? You tried it. Motherfucker implementing rules and shit. You can't stand still for 5 seconds or else you'll be arrested. Bruh. And one thing that's fucking puzzling me, what I'm hating, is this fucking, yeah, I'm hating on that bullshit because had it been my black ass, it'll be everything up under the motherfucking book. They saying it's a potential of 13. It's the potential of 13 based on your participation. 13 charges that your ass can get. 13 federal charges your ass can get. Now, I can see like some of the people on the sidewalk not getting 13 of them, but goddamn it, you at least getting 7 to 8. Like, a lot of these motherfuckers, y'all getting them with the curfew violation shit. Nah, bruh. If they motherfucking asses is out there, cause look around. It's a curfew, right? Alright, how many other people? Let's get a report of how many other people that have been arrested for curfew violations that were not over there. Let's get some info on that shit. Bet it was very few, if any. But these motherfuckers taking your barricades, using them bitches to scale walls when the steps are right over here. That one dude climbing that bitch fell and bust his ass. Yeah, brah, laughing. That shit was funny. Nigga, the steps right over there. This ain't Mount Rushmore. You ain't at the motherfucking Appalachian Mountains or wherever the fuck you think you at. You gonna climb this straight ass wall in attempt to what? What were you gonna solve? What was you gonna prove? That you can climb the wall? Bro, the steps are right over there. But hey, you're making it great. Again. Right? That's what you're doing, right? But yeah, let's finish hearing what Brittany has to say. See what I'm saying? So you can do this and that, but we can't. I can't get to the sidewalk, bro. I can't make it home with a fucking bag of Skittles in the Arizona. I can't be in the motherfucking park playing cops and robbers and shit with a toy gun. I can't be standing out here selling bootleg CDs. Yeah, I mean, we know that. But still, the other bootleg shit that's so, I mean, do they have a permit to be out here selling all this Trump shit? Did the dude with the hot dog? Yeah, he probably has a permit. But anybody else out here selling shit on the side? Like, you got motherfuckers that do this. And then if you on a public street or shit is public, why is it such a fucking big deal if the public gathers? Or the public is using this space because it is the public, right? You're on public property. Alright, well how am I fucking trespassing? Right? Because we would get a ticket and probably go to jail, court date, fines, and all that shit. These motherfuckers, some of them just getting curfew violation, that's just a ticket. No, bruh. Their asses shouldn't have been down there from the jump. But that's the American way. We can do shit like that. That's what America built on, right? Okay. Keep that same energy, bro. That's all the fuck we saying. Keep that same energy. I remember when I was in high school. I went to Neville High School, Monroe, Louisiana. Shout out to them Tigers. And one of our biggest rivals was West Monroe, you know. Shout out West Monroe. I ended up, living in West Monroe for time to time. I got my first apartment. When I got my first place to stay, when I became of age, I lived in West Monroe. But yeah. So I remember my school days and shit, during football season and all this and that, in West Monroe they had shit. It was hard. It's hardly anything over there. And then back then it was hardly shit. It was just now starting to get a lot of restaurants and shit, like the Cracker Barrel and fucking the steak houses, like Texas Roadhouse, and just a lot of shit. Fucking Chili's and all that type of shit. So movie theaters and shit started coming there. Chick-fil-A, stuff like that. Cause we just had like Popeyes, churches, blah blah blah. But we started getting all the good shit like Jason Deli's, McAllister's, all that shit. All right, so in West Monroe, and I worked at Grandy's. So across the street from Grandy's, there was this. It used to be their mall, but it didn't have shit. So over the years, every store that was in there left or ended up going to Monroe, to across the river, back to where I'm originally from, and they went to our mall. But I say that to say this, that the white folks, the kids, like during football season, the kids can go over there and that whole fucking parking lot, I'm talking about that bitch is half a mile long. We'll just say at least 3 blocks long. 3 to 4 blocks long. Motherfucker long. The parking lot was huge, right? So the parking lot was damn near half a mile. So you got all these white folks over there congregating and shit. The police would drive by that motherfucker, wouldn't say nothing, just cruise through the parking lot and be out. Bruh, when the black kids started trying to do that shit in that same area, because what happened, niggas used to see them out there, and keep in mind, we cool with some of the white folks. Like, all white folks ain't ain't assholes. All white folks ain't racist. You know, you got the cool ones. And, you know, that's how it started. You'll hang out with your cool white friends. The next thing you know, your other black friends want to come along, and all of a sudden, you have blacks on this side, whites on this side. But at first, it started out just whites was out there hanging out. So then when we started trying to come our asses out there and hang out, oh no, they shutting this shit down. For real. That type of shit. Like niggas start learning this shit early. Like the supremacy part. Like these motherfuckers can do no wrong. They can, matter of fact, it got to a point where the white folks, because when the black kids came out to hang out with them, it got to a point where the police kept coming and, you know, shutting shit down, and they was getting mad that they would start going around to other places in the city, starting to hang out in other areas. And, you know, next thing you know, that shit's segregated. Now we're not hanging out no more. And that's where a lot of shit, you know, indifferences probably came up. Like, yeah, I don't see why y'all are hanging out with that motherfucking nigga anyway, blah, 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 all that type of shit. Then, you know, changing their minds about this and that. But, yeah, man, I mean, we've been knowing and seeing this shit. If you from Louisiana, for real. But we've been knowing and seeing this type of shit all our life, bro. From the jump. But black Maga, black Republicans, black Trumpers, if you need help, blink twice. And what we gonna tell you is, take a slow walk off a long cliff. Fuck you. Because you part of the problem. And you don't get it. But go ahead and punch that subscribe button when it's loud, little loud circle forming because of COVID. I can't pass, bro. I need 12 feet, 6 for the COVID, 6 for that penny ass blunt. You tap that notification button. We got the circle. Chill. Rapperweed TV, the podcast. Bust that cash out. MBMG 214 if you're so inclined. It's for the building fund. This is episode 8 of the hottest thing smoking 2021. I'm trying to take it, bro. Rapperweed TV, the podcast. Check us out on Spotify, SoundCloud, iHEARTradio, YouTube, and more. Replays and streams. Download that, take it with you, man. Rapperweed TV, the podcast. I am your host, Mike Man, representing MBMG all day, MBMG Films, and the Hottest Photography. Stay tuned for the next episode, bro. Y'all continue to be safe, be breezy, wear your mask, stay sanitized, and stay dangerous. It's getting real out here. Blink twice, black Twitter. Black Trumpers. If you need help.